Hi Emma, here you are at your first lesson, or after your first lesson. First and foremost, just reminding ourselves what our starting positions are. For our right hand, we have that feeling of resting our thumb on the pickup, having our hands straightened out like this as we pick. And what was happening during the lesson was this was feeling more intuitive for you, whereas we want to just rest our hand there. And that creates a even if this feels unusual, it should feel relaxed throughout here rather than tensed, given everything's going to feel strange at first. So before we even get into any left-hand stuff where you try to do anything in particular, just try to pick some really deliberately long, uninteresting notes, and get used to working with your right hand. We have strings 4, 3, 2, and 1, like we talked about on the tablature, and fingers 1 and 2. So just, pause your video and just play some notes and work with your position here. Having done that, we're now going to shift focus to left hand. And the thing we started with is that, just this. And our starting position there is to trick ourselves by putting all of our fingers onto the bass line, on the bass string rather than the 4th string. Just misspoke there. And that should create this thumb position. Not this one or this one or this, just totally straight like that. And so you're going to be more out in front of the instrument than what we expect. At first, we expect our palm to be touching. Nonetheless, this is it would be very easy to find another technique that would work. This will just be the most versatile one. So when we're going this one, now this one, now this one, we're trying to press down continuously with all 3 of those fingers. So, I really want you to pause the video now and take an infinite amount of time to just play those 3 notes. And we understand intellectually that this is G and this is A because we memorized some note names. Reminder, memorize those note names. So go ahead and just pause the video and just really focus on this. You can just use your first finger for everything. Now just do the same thing on this string. Should take much less time. We really want your focus to be on your left hand, absolutely not your right hand or looking at the page. Point is to free up enough focus to really think about this side rather than trying to learn the right hand part at the same time. So just left hand. It could totally be a song that went this rhythm, but really it's just a list of notes, and it could be any kind of infinite amount of time between each note. We will play many songs. Cool, but this is not one. It's just a means to get used to playing notes. So having done that, now we're going to start incorporating our right hand. We talked about, how if I pick the 8th string, the open 3rd string, my fingers should come to rest on the string above it. So we got these straight fingers, whereas this is what feels intuitive at first. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1 on each one of these strings. And so again, just totally eliminate the concept rhythm. And if you're still having to think about your left hand much consciously, probably go back and still work on this some more. But yeah, there we are, combining those 2. And again, it could be a random rhythm. You can just take as long as it takes, but we could think of the thing we're trying to play as going boom, 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 in the big picture. And when we switch to that string, I mute the string I was just playing so that it's no longer ringing out, just poking at the big picture again. So stop and work on that. Your hand should hurt. Reminder, you want to move your elbow off your body to where you're parallel with this. Plus or minus, this would feel like that if my elbow was against my body. And being small is going to be working against you here, so that's how we play defense. Cool. So other things we did were the major scale and the pentatonic scale. So here's the note A. Let's do the pentatonic next, like we discussed. So let's go with my first fingers at the 5th fret, boink, 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 all ready to do stuff. And we're gonna go That's how it sounds. I'm playing 2 notes per string, 5/8, 5/8, 5/8. And when you're actually doing this, at first do whatever's intuitive, but every single string naturally is going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, don't turn a scale into a song initially. You're just showing your hand how to do it, allowing for pauses of any duration, and not coming right back down at the first time you attempt it, which is intuitive. Just getting good at going up the scale and then starting to come back up it. So, just going through it at all. And when I'm coming back down, I'm going to do the converse. I'm going to be going 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. But let's not worry about coming back up the scale until you're actually really good at just going this series of notes at any rhythm in particular. And we do mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes in the scale. Cool. So there's that one. Pause your video, work on that. And then we have the A major scale, which, and all of these work everywhere. This is the note G. If I wanted to play the G minor pentatonic, I just throw my first finger on G and play that same exact hand movement that we just were. That's what's cool about this. And your major scale you're about to learn moves around the same way. That's 4 fingers all doing stuff. And then extra notes up here. We've gone over how we want to fret enough, just try not to seesaw too much and be sure your elbow's off your body. We deliberately moved this up to the 5th fret so that it wouldn't be all the way down here. But, like we talked about during the lesson, once you learn this hand movement, it allows you to play any major scale. If I want to just, this is C, we got this instrument tuned in 4ths, where anything we move laterally or up and down keeps the same tonality. So there you have it. I can't emphasize enough to work in tiny sections, just order of operations wise, and make a clear distinction between I'm memorizing this subsection, I'm going over the dance steps, and I'm dancing. I'm actually now playing, not memorizing. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'll see you soon.